Hello everyone, welcome to official YouTube channel of SM Education Services. Just qualified candidates can also get seat, top clinical seat as well in stray vacancy round. How is possible? We will talk about it. Even you just qualified but registered for particular state, Karnataka, Rajasthan or All India deemed counseling, then also you can get top clinical seat like radioderma, general medicine, orthopedics, obsgyne and all through stray vacancy round. We will talk about the process in detail. The stray vacancy round will explain, we will talk all the processes in detail, how it happens and what are the things you need to be taking care of. We will talk about the best states you need to go for stray vacancy round if you want to secure seat. So in this video we are going to talk about these things. If you have any doubt related to stray vacancy round, any question, or if you want suggestion for stray vacancy round, or after watching this video still you have some doubt, you can call us to the number given in the screen 931 91 286 77. Other number is 704 7542 127. We are available on WhatsApp on both the numbers. You can give us message on WhatsApp also, the number comes busy. In the description I will be giving you a application form. You can fill up the form and provide all your details so that we can help you out, or our team will help you out from that details also. So let's get started. We will discuss all the things one by one. So first thing, how just qualified candidates. As you already know, as per general category cutoff mark, so if you are qualified as a general category candidate, then you must have already applied for Karnataka state, for Rajasthan state, because these are open states and the candidate who qualifies as a general category under the general category can apply for these. So you might have seen in the notification that after mock round gets over, on the remaining vacant seats you need to apply for the particular college for a stray vacancy round. You need to go to the website of particular college. Suppose in Karnataka, if you want to apply for JJM, JJM is in Davangere, is one of the top colleges in Karnataka. You want to apply for a stray vacancy round for JJM, then you have to go on the JJM website and you can apply for a stray vacancy round. So after this application process is done, college has received all the applications. Okay, so it will be posting a list of the students 10 times number of total seats. You need to understand the process, how it happens. Suppose in particular college there are totally, including clinical and non-clinical, totally there are 50 seats are vacant after mock-up round. So 50 into 10, 500 seats, 500 candidates. So the college will be listing and it will be posted on a college website, and you must register to take part for the stray vacancy round for that particular institute. At the same time you can apply for other institute as well. If you think you might not get a seat in particular institute, then you can apply for multiple. I would suggest you go for applying multiple colleges in a stray vacancy round, so that your name is listed in multiple institutes. So your name will be displayed. So how many names will be displayed? 10 times total number of seat vacant. 50, if for example 50 seats are vacant including clinical and non-clinical, then 500 candidates will be listed out, those who have applied for the college, not those, the name won't be there displayed, those who didn't apply for particular institute. Now what about the candidates whose rank is behind many other candidates? So the number of candidates, they will be listing out 10 times the number of seat based on the merit. Okay, so it's chance that out of 500 candidates, most will be those who have already tried for round 1, round 2, round and mop-up round, and based on their capacity to pay the fee, they might not have taken seat in round 3. So they might not be taking seat in stay vacancy round also after even negotiating. So those candidates will be, number of those candidates will be high. After 10 times number of seat remain vacant, those candidate will visit the institute, and some of them might not visit. They come to know about the tuition fee after negotiation. So after those number of list also, the college has some unoccupied seats. So how those unoccupied seats will be allotted? So if you have applied but your name is not in the list, still you can go to the colleges, to the particular institute, and ask for a seat, and you can negotiate for the NRI seat price, and you can get a seat. But before that, they will ask the candidates who are listed in the website under the 10 times number of seat eligible, seat vacant, then only you can try, but you can get a seat. So through this process you can get seat there, because there is a high chance that in the list of 10 times total number of seat, those candidates will be there whose rank is high, and they must have already tried, but due to lack of fund, lack of capacity to pay as much fee required by the college, so they won't take in stay vacancy. So on the remaining seats, the candidate who just qualified, they can take seat. So this is the process to take seat for just qualified, and you can take seat based on the seat availability. So based on your luck, you can get radio seat also. If you don't find radio seat in one college, you can ask your parent, your mother, father, and your sibling to go to other colleges and look for the seat you are looking for. So you need to apply multiple colleges. Okay, so that's the process. Now we'll talk about best state or best counseling, where you can get the seat in stay vacancy round. So Karnataka is one of the best state, but registration has been already done for Karnataka. Okay, and Rajasthan is also one of the states where you can expect a seat in a stay vacancy round. I will tell you why these states. Those students who have done the choice filling registration for deemed universities, they are also eligible for stay vacancy round for deemed universities, but they need to register to a particular college. If you are from Karnataka, then you must register to the colleges you are interested to take admission into, and then only your name will be displayed. Even your name is not displayed in the 10 times number of seat, the list that has name 10 times number of seat vacant, still you can go to the particular college and can ask for a seat to the college. They will able to allocate you after negotiation. So which are the base state? Karnataka, Rajasthan, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Pondicherry. These are the states where you can expect seat. The reason is why I keep Karnataka on the top. You need to understand. There are other states like UP, Bihar. You might have seen UP in round 1. The candidate who had 80,000 of rank, 90,000, they also got a seat, clinical seat. Okay, but they don't have any other quota. Is all the seats in UP and Bihar come under open quota. There is no other NRI category. But in Karnataka, there are two different categories which has high fee. First is NRI quota, and then is other quota. So for NRI and other quota, they keep fee. If you take an example for radio or derma branch, they keep fee up to 85 lakhs or more than that per year, and it's very high fee. Okay, so even after providing 3 opportunities, first round, second round, in mop-up round, all candidates who got chance after cutoff revision, they are also eligible. Even after mop-up round, seats will remain vacant in Karnataka due to its high fee, and 10 to 15% seat is reserved for NRI quota. 10 to 15% seats are reserved for other quota. So out of total seats, 25 to 30% seats are reserved, are those seats which has very high fee, and the number of colleges in Karnataka is also very high compared to Rajasthan and other states. It's more than 20 colleges, private medical colleges. So if you calculate total number of seats that might remain vacant after mop-up round will be much higher than other states. That's why Karnataka is a state is very good state if you want to go for a stay vacancy round. Very reliable, and you can trust on it that you can get a seat. On top of that, Karnataka is a state where you have places like Bangalore and all, where there is no language problem for North Indians and other state candidates also. So that's also a good factor. In Karnataka, there is no hidden fee. So if you get admission, you don't have to pay any extra charge. So that's also plus point. But the stipend won't be huge. It will be around 30 to 40. So I'm revealing you all the details so that you can decide based on this information where you should target. But now you don't have opportunity to register for Karnataka. The candidate who have already registered for Karnataka, if they have any doubt or confusion, or they want to avail our counseling services for stay vacancy round, you can call us to the number given in the description. We will be able to support you. We will be able to guide you how you can negotiate with the price in a stay vacancy round. We have that support. The next deemed colleges. So the tomorrow result will come for all the deemed colleges. In mop-up, if you don't happen to get a seat, then what is the next process? What is the next option? All the deemed colleges will have having NRI seats. All the deemed colleges. So you have opportunity for each deemed college that you can have some sort of opportunity to go for stay vacancy for available seats. So you need to see how many seats are available for which branch, and then you need to apply for particular institute. If say Santosh Medical College in Ghaziabad, so you need to see how many seats are available for particular subject, and then you can apply on the official website of Santosh Medical College. Your name will be listed out for the eligible candidates for stay vacancy round. Likewise, you can do for each one which you are interested for. So it's very important that you have to do registration on the official website of the particular institute. Just doing registration for Karnataka deemed or Rajasthan or any other state doesn't make you eligible for stay vacancy round. You have to apply for particular institution, because that's the definition of a stay vacancy round. The round gets conducted on the stay seats that gets remain vacant after all the rounds. It is also called institutional round. So the counseling that gets conducted by the institution. So you have to align with the institution, not to the counseling board. Okay. Next is Rajasthan. Rajasthan is also a state where there are six to seven private medical colleges, and they have NRI seats also. They don't have other quota. The other quota is only available in Karnataka. So Karnataka will be having a double number of seats than any other private medical college, because it has NRI plus other quota also. But Rajasthan will definitely it has NRI seats, so you can go for Rajasthan also. But you must have registered for Rajasthan because the date is already over. Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, they have three different type of seat will be same in the same college, but there are different type of category based on the amount of fee you need to pay. So A category, B category, and C category. Candidates coming from other states, because these two states are open state. and candidate coming from other state can apply for B category and C category. The tuition fee is for B category seat is not very high, but for C category is around 36 to 40 lakhs. So chances are there even after mop-up round they will have some seat vacant. So you can go for a stay vacancy round by same process, applying to the particular college you are interested into, and then you can go directly to the college for negotiating the price, okay, tuition fee, and you can get a seat. Pondicherry is also a state where last year we had some seat remaining, so you can opt for that state also. Himachal Pradesh, you can go for Himachal Pradesh also, but result is yet to come for Himachal Pradesh round 2. When mop-up round gets started, then you can do registration for. So for a stay vacancy round, you have to do registration 2 times. First for the counseling board, state counseling registration, and then you have to register for the particular institute. So you create a list of institute which you are interested into, and those institute you have to visit the official website and do the registration. Then you are eligible for the stay vacancy round for particular institutes. So I hope I made all the points clear by now, and if still you have doubt or you want to go ahead for our paid counseling services, then you can call us to the number given in the description and on the screen. So thanks for watching the video, and good luck for all your future counseling endeavors. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.